This is Economics in the Real World with Jojo Lee. My name's Jojo Lee, and today I'll be analyzing the Gatorade market between athletes and non-student athletes. And yes, I am wearing a LeBron James jersey right now. So the product I chose today is Gatorade. It's a frequently purchased product within the HGuys community as we have a lot of athletes. And here is the graph for athletes, the total quantity. I surveyed 20 athletes in total. And here's the average quantity for each athlete. And I'll tell you why I used average quantity in a second. Here's the total quantity for non-athletes, and I only surveyed 7 of them because they were a lot harder to find. And here's the average quantity for non-athletes. I used average quantity so we can see more similarities between the two graphs because I couldn't find as many non-athletes as athletes. The 2 articles I chose, one of them's about Prime Hydration getting a lawsuit. They are a competitor of Gatorade who present themselves as a healthy alternative, but if this lawsuit is successful, they will be proven unhealthy, which would change the consumer's taste and increase the demand for Gatorade because they are substitutes. The next article I chose is about how the NBA season's right around the corner. With exciting new highlights, it also comes with a lot more money for Gatorade. Gatorade sponsors the NBA, with the NBA wearing Gatorade uniforms and drinking Gatorade bottles and other Gatorade products that they use. Gatorade will surely have more demand. Now, here's a market graph I found online where the demand increases. This fits perfectly for my both articles because both articles will cause the demand for Gatorade to increase. As I explained earlier, the demand increases due to the Prime article because Prime and Gatorade are substitutes. Therefore, if Prime's demand goes down, Gatorade's demand is going to go up. And the demand will increase due to NBA season starting because the NBA will promote Gatorade and more people will buy it, causing the consumer taste to change, which will also increase the demand for Gatorade. Now let's look at the elasticity values. Here's the elasticity values for each interval of price I calculated. As you can see, it goes from inelastic to a lot more elastic for athletes. And here's non-athletes. You can see that there's an even more drastic difference between the elasticity. For athletes, as price rises, the demand becomes more elastic, and it's more inelastic at the start, indicating athletes are quite sensitive to price changes. But even more for non-athletes, they are extremely sensitive to price changes as they don't consume as much Gatorade as athletes, shown in my earlier demand graphs. In conclusion, Gatorade's a relatively cheap product at market price, and if you raise the price, a lot of people would not buy it because there's also a lot of substitutes like Aquarius and Pocari Sweat besides Prime. And you can also see that from the elasticity analysis I did. The potential consequences of the current issues that I presented would increase the demand for Gatorade, so it's actually not consequences, it's actually a benefit. Since the Gatorade market is actually doing pretty well right now, I don't really have any policy implications or any suggestions I would make for them. That's about it. See you next time. Bye.